A baby elephant weighing around 300 pounds was heading to the water for a drink when it suddenly slipped and plunged into a large man-made water pit. The accident threw both the calf and its mother into an instant panic. What had been dug as a water source had now become a deadly trap. The walls of the pit were steep, nearly impossible for even an adult animal to climb. For the young calf, getting out was an even greater challenge. Despair filled the little elephant's eyes, but its mother never gave up on her baby. In the critical moment, the mother made her move. She dropped to one knee and reached her thick hind leg down into the pit, trying to pull her calf up to safety. But her leg was too large and round. The calf's trunk couldn't get a firm grip. The first rescue attempt failed. The mother immediately changed tactics and began scraping at the pit wall with her front hooves, trying to carve out footholds like a set of steps. Other members of the herd heard what was happening and came rushing over. Every elephant was desperate to help the baby, but none of them knew what to do. The attempt to dig out footholds ultimately didn't work either. The mother made a risky decision. She guided her calf through the water toward the opposite side of the pit to look for a way out. The underwater conditions were unknown, and if the water rose above the calf's head, it would be in serious danger. But for even the slimmest chance of survival, the mother pressed forward without hesitation. The water only reached the mother's knees. It rose all the way to the calf's neck. The little elephant kept lifting its trunk just to breathe. After an exhausting search, the two finally made it to the other side of the pit. By then the calf was completely worn out, couldn't even climb the gentler slope on that side. The mother wrapped her trunk around the calf's tail and pushed upward with her feet. The two moved together in almost perfect coordination. At first, it still wasn't enough, but the mother was never going to give up on her baby. After several more attempts, the calf was finally pulled to safety. Once out of the pit, the little elephant was so drained, it could barely stand without leaning against its mother. The crisis had just been resolved, but a new challenge was already closing in. The African savanna had been gripped by a drought lasting 3 months. Food was becoming increasingly scarce. The herd had no choice but to keep moving, covering vast distances. For a calf born not long ago, this was yet another brutal test of survival.